Who can?
I got another question for you. You mentioned The Mask earlier. Kind of crazy because in 1994, we weren't in this comic book film boom that we were in, and the Mask. I didn't even know The Mask was a comic book film until years later after I saw the film. But what made you decide to get involved with a comic book film in 1994? And of course, Jim Carrey blows up in '94 with The Mask and Dumb and Dumber, Ace Ventura, and of course he brought us Cameron Diaz. So so looking back at The Mask, how was that experience for you, working with the two of them and working on a film like that?
Probably this one and The Mask were the most fun I've had on set with the cast. We never know when it's going to be that way. We never know when everyone's going to get along that well. But I think you could see it in both films. There's a chemistry. I saw the comic book. The reason you didn't hear about the Mask comic was it's pretty underground originally from Dark Horse. And it was what we used to call splatterpunk. It was black and white. And the Mask would reach into his pocket and magically pull out an axe, have a one-liner, and kill everybody. And I thought, well, this is really cool, but it's so dark. And I had just finished my Elm Street and I think The Blob. Then New Line, completely by coincidence or synchronicity, said, are you interested in this new property? They just got the comic. And I said, there's this guy. Again, it was a bit of synchronicity. I just seen Jim Carrey's brilliant work in Living Color. I knew he was super unique, that it was like a new Charlie Chaplin. His physical comedy was off the charts. I said, we need to make this a comedy. It will still have a dark edge, but we need to use this guy, Jim Carrey. And Cameron just came from old school casting. We read everybody. I couldn't find a traditional actress I liked, and Jim Carrey was better in the readings with Cameron, just in the audition readings. All of a sudden, Stanley Ipkiss came to life. Jim could always explode into The Mask, but the Stanley Ipkiss character suddenly was capturing my heart when he read those scenes with Cameron. So there is such a thing as chemistry in film. I always try to find that when I'm in my casting process. That's where Cameron came from. She had never acted before in her life. I come from theater, so I know the boundaries of that. And I basically put every scene with her on tape before I gave her the gig. And of course it worked out great, and she's a charming gal.
Christian?
Thank you for clicking on our video, everybody. If you like what you saw here, please make sure you like the video and subscribe and share with your friends who like this sort of content. JoBlo was created by movie fans for movie fans, and we appreciate your support.